Hey everyone, welcome back to Care Thriving Syringe 101 video. Thank you so much. We're overwhelmed by the great response from the first video, and we're sorry it took so long, but here we are. We're back revisiting, and as you remember from the first video, our Syringe 101 video, we talked about the different types of syringes, and today we're going to go over the cleaning and maintenance of what we do with syringes. Now, you're probably looking at this and you're going, whoa, that is a lot of syringes. So what Irene is washing there is, for us, it's about a week's worth of syringes that we use in administering meds and tube feeding items for our little one who's special needs. Now, as you see, she has the syringes separated into two bins. She has the plungers in one, and then the tube bodies or the barrels in the other. And we try to wash them using kind of like a, well, not maybe non-toxic is the wrong word, but maybe a plant-based soap, something that's a little more easier than your typical biochemical, toxic, non-biodegradable soap. I guess a soap that's biodegradable and plant-based we try to use just to stay on the safer side. And we'll fill them with water like she shows, and let them soak in some warm water. And all these syringes are used for different medications. And we go through a lot. So, maybe your kiddo doesn't take a lot of medications. Our little kiddo, he gets about 17 doses a day of various meds, anti-seizure medications, and Senna, and things to help motility and stuff like that. So, if you're in that realm, then this could be helpful for you. If your kiddo is just taking maybe 1 or 2 doses, then click next. It's totally okay, right? So one of the things that was really helpful for us is you see the sink that we use. We used to have, just a little comment on the sink, we used to have one of those typical old style double bowl sinks, that the builders really liked back in the 80s, and they never got rid of them. Well, we tore that puppy out, and we just got a single large opening type sink, and it fit right in, no big deal. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was a couple $100, but it makes things so much easier, and you have so much more workspace, Anyways, for a couple $100, it's really helpful, and it's a lot more usable space than those old double bin sinks. So back to the syringes. Washing them out, there's Irene cleaning them out. We use a little strainer to clean them. A biodegradable soap works well. It's really helpful. And we do this once a week. Either us or our support worker will go through and clean the syringes, and keeps them clean. It's really important. If your child is already special needs, you don't want to deal with contaminated syringes. Using the same syringe over and over and leaving it on the counter. You're just kind of asking for trouble in that type of situation. You really want to avoid. The idea is you're trying to take a single-use syringe and get as much use of it as possible. We get about 30 days of use out of these guys. You see Irene's cleaning out the little tub. The little caps, sometimes they come in different colors, as I mentioned, but wash those. Don't forget to wash those too. Inspect them for mold or any debris that might be growing inside, and just toss them. You'll probably get more of those than you can probably ever use. But it's about advocating for yourself, okay? Making a comment about continuity of care, quality of care, talking to your insurance company, telling them that you need these extra syringes. The little cheapos that you get sent from the pharmacy typically just don't last very long, and you'll just end up throwing them away. But if you get some good O-ring syringes, you'll get a lot of life out of them. It's important to lay them out, on a clean towel. Keep your workspace clean. Empty out the dirty dishes, and things like that. Make sure your workspace is always clean and as sterile as you can be to avoid cross-contamination. So that's always very important. But in any case, this is really helpful. If you get these routines, we keep them in a drawer, but you can kind of do this. And if you're not doing it, having to do it every day, if you can do it once a week and set time for it, you can be a lot more efficient and save your time for, doing more quality things like therapy and hands-on with your little one. So anyways, we hope this is helpful. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. Hit next to subscribe. We'll probably do some additional information on syringes, more in depth on addressing the financial aspect of your dealing with insurance companies next. And stay tuned, and thanks so much. All right, take care.
Your turn.
Okay, that's probably enough for a video,
I
right?
think so.
Okay. All right.
That's how I do it. But I do those first.